Profit and loss is a topic that we learned long time back in our school days. We all know how to calculate profit, how to calculate loss, how to calculate profit percentage and loss percentage. And with this preliminary knowledge, we will be able to solve all questions of profit and loss. It is also a topic which is frequently asked in aptitude tests. So let us look at a question of profit and loss. A man sells rice at 10% profit and uses weight 30% less than actual measure. What is his gain percentage? Do pause the video and give the question a try, and only then play the video and cross-check it with the solution that I have discussed. So we need to understand what the question is trying to tell us. There is a man who sells rice at a profit of 10%, but he is using weight 30% less than the actual measure. So in questions like this, we need to assign certain value to the cost price of the quantity that we are dealing with. So here the man is selling rice, so we need to assign a value to the cost price of this rice. Since we are going to find out the percentage, profit percentage, we can take that number to be 100, or we can also take it to be 1. You can take it to be any variable like x, y, z, but since we are going to find out the percentage in the end, so all those variables are going to eventually get cancelled, and so in the first step itself, you can assume the cost price of rice to be either 100 rupees or rupees 1 in order to make our calculations easier, right? So I always find it easier to work with 100, so I'm going to assume the cost price of rice to be rupees 100. Now you must ask, how much rice? Am I talking about the cost price of 1 kg, or am I talking about the cost price of 2 kg? So again, we're going to fix a certain quantity for this rice. So what am I going to do here is, since we know that the weight is also decreasing by 30%, so I'm going to assign the quantity to be also 100. Okay, so what I'm going to eventually do is the cost price of, let's say, 100 grams of rice, right? This unit is up to me. I can take kg, I can take grams, I can take quintal, anything. So let the cost price of 100 grams of rice be rupees 100. Is this clear? So I am assuming the cost price of 100 grams of rice to be 100. Why have I taken 100? Because not only do I have a 10% rise, but I also have to use 30% less weight, and my calculations are going to get easier if I assume these values to be 100. Again, I repeat, you can take these values to be 1. You can also take these values to be any variable, but if you take it to be variable, then your calculations are going to become very confusing. So avoid taking variable. Either work with 1 or work with 100, right? So if you think about it, basically I'm taking the cost price of 1 gram of rice to be rupees 1, right? But since it's easier for me to work with 100, I'm taking it to be 100. So let the cost price of 100 grams of rice be rupees 100. What has been given to us? The man is selling rice at 10% profit, right? So I know that the selling price of this 100 grams has been given to me as rupees 110. Why rupees 110? Because he is earning 10% profit. 10% profit is 10 upon 100 or 1 upon 10. So if my cost price is rupees 10, then my selling price is rupees 11. So here the cost price is rupees 100. So my selling price becomes 110. Right? This is how we arrive at this number. So if my cost price is rupees 100, since I am selling at 10% profit, the selling price should be 110. But they have also said that he uses weight 30% less. What does this mean? So not only is he's selling at 10% higher, but he is also giving less amount for that higher price. So this 30% less from what? 30% less from this 100 grams. So 30% less means how much is he actually selling? He is selling 70% of that 100 grams. So he is not selling 100 grams for 110 rupees. He is selling 70 grams for 110 rupees. Where is the 70 gram coming from? Because he is selling 30% less. Is this clear? So that's what the first line is giving us. So not only is he selling at 10% profit, so if the cost price was rupees 100, then he is selling at rupees 110, but he has also decreased the weight. So he is also using 30% less weight, right? So he is basically doing fraud, or he is cheating his customers. He is selling less for a higher price. Now what do I want to find? I want to find out the gain percentage, right? I want to find out profit percentage. I have cost price, I have selling price. Can I directly find out the profit percentage here? Can I directly say 110 minus 100 upon 100? So that's a 10%. Can I do that? No. Why not? Because we have to equate these two quantities. I have to equate these two quantities in order to find out the profit percentage. And that's all. So if I have the selling price of 70 grams, what is going to be the selling price of 100 grams? If I am selling 70 grams of rice at 110, what is going to be the selling price of 100 grams? Very simple, 110 by 70 into 100, right? So this is going to be nothing but 1100 by 7. This is the selling price. So I have cost price of 100 grams to be rupees 100. I have selling price of 100 grams to be 1100 by 7 rupees, and all I want to do now is find out the profit percentage. So profit percentage is given by simply selling price minus cost price divided by cost price into 100, right? We always calculate profit with respect to the cost price. So selling price is 1100 by 7 minus 100 divided by 100 into 100. So this 100 gets cancelled. We have 1100 minus a 700 upon 7, which is nothing but 400 upon 7%. Right? Now let's look at the options. In the options, 57 is common, right? 57 is common. So one way to do this would be, of course, to find out the product of 57 and 7, which is going to be 399, right? 94, yeah, 399. And what is the difference? How much more? 1 more, right? So 1 by 7. So this is going to be 57, 1 by 7%. So this is one way to do it, or else you could just do the division as we do it, and the correct answer is going to be option number B. Is this clear? So how do we start the question? We need to assume the quantity as well as the price of rice. So here we don't know how much rice is being sold, and we also don't know at what price. So we are assuming. Okay, to make calculations easier, I'm going to work with 100 because it's a question that has a lot of percentages in it. So if I take the value to be 100, it's going to make my calculations much faster. So the cost price of 100 grams of rice, I'm taking it to be 100 rupees. So he's selling at a profit of 10%. So the selling price is 110, but he's also selling 30% less. So he's actually selling 70 grams for 110 rupees. Okay, so selling price of 70 grams will give me the selling price of 100 grams also. And once we have the selling price of 100 grams, we have the cost price of 100 grams, and we can directly go and find out the profit percentage. Now, what you could have also done is you could have taken the cost price of 70 grams, right? This would have also been easier. So the cost price of 100 grams is 100. So the cost price of 70 grams is going to be rupees 70. And then you could have taken 110 and 70. So that would have made the calculations faster, and what we would have is the selling price of 70 grams. Here we are working with 70 grams. Okay, selling price of 70 grams is 110. The cost price is rupees 70 divided by 70 into 100. That's it. So this would have directly given you a 400 upon 7%, which is going to be 57, 1 by 7%. Either of the ways you could have gone ahead with. So the practice question for you: by selling 32 oranges for rupees 30, a man loses 25%. So how many oranges should he sell for rupees 24 in order to gain 20%? Okay, so if he is selling 32 oranges for rupees 30, he is making a loss of 25%. So how many oranges should he sell at rupees 24 in order to gain 20%? The options are 16, 24, 32 and 28. Do give this question a try, and whatever your answer is, leave it in the comment section below. I will be posting the solution tomorrow, and I will also be coming with another question of quantitative aptitude of a different topic for GATE 2022. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your health. All the best.